Not everyone is ready to hear this. If you're 60 or older, this is for you. Not to scare you, not to condemn you, but to remind you of one important thing: life doesn't end here. In many places around the world, many people your age are feeling the same way. Money seems to be running out faster. Days seem to be passing more slowly. And the mind begins to ask, how can I live the next day with peace? It's a natural question. And the answer is closer than you think. In this video, we're not talking about getting rich. We're talking about a life of contentment, a life of ease, a life unchallenged by fear, with simple stories, warm metaphors, and small steps anyone can take, slowly, clearly, and full of hope. Life can be peaceful, money can be managed wisely, and 60 and beyond can still be a meaningful time. Life can be peaceful. This is important to remember. If you want to live your days more peacefully, more consciously, and more confidently, take some time, sit comfortably, and listen to this story until the end. Because a good life doesn't have to be expensive, it just needs to be understood. Imagine a quiet morning. The sun isn't high yet. Light streams in slowly through the window. You sit with a warm drink in your hand. There's no rush. There's no busy schedule. Just time, and your thoughts. At times like these, many people over 60 suddenly ask themselves, why does money seem to be running out faster now? Why does every year feel a little heavier? These are very human questions. And you're not alone. In many countries, in many cultures, millions of people over 60 feel the same way. Not because they're failures. Not because they're not working hard, but because the rules of the game have changed. While we're still using the old ways, and today, we won't talk about fear. We'll talk about understanding. Welcome. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. This video is for those of you who have lived a long life, faced ups and downs, and now want to move forward with greater calm and awareness. If this slow, friendly style of speaking resonates with you, if you'd like more videos that honor age, experience, and the wisdom of life, please support this channel by subscribing or following. You help us continue to be present as a warm travel companion. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Money is not the enemy, money is the guest. Let's start with one small change, a change in how we view money. Many people unknowingly become hostile toward money at age 60 and above. Afraid of spending, afraid of making wrong decisions, afraid of the future. In fact, money is like a guest in your home. If a guest is welcomed warmly, they stay quietly. They don't cause damage. They don't cause a commotion. But if a guest is constantly suspected, the house becomes tense, and the atmosphere becomes uncomfortable. Money at age 60 is not something to be fought. Money needs to be spoken to. Imagine an old clock on the wall. A wooden clock, not a digital clock. It doesn't need to run fast. The important thing is, its hands move steadily. If the clock is forced to run fast, the mechanism breaks. The same goes for money. When you're young, money is often used to chase things. When you're 60 and older, money is used to maintain balance. Age 60 isn't the time to hold your breath. Age 60 is the time to breathe more deeply. Money should help that breath, not suppress it. There's a light-hearted joke often heard. When you're young, you buy things you don't need. When you're old, you learn to buy things you truly enjoy. And that's progress. Imagine a retired man who takes a slow walk in the park every morning. He's not rich, but his shoes are comfortable. He has enough time. His mind is clear. He chose a life of abundance and order. Not a life filled with worry. That's the new form of wealth. As we age, the value of life shifts from how much I have to how peacefully I live it. And that's not loss. That's wisdom. In this video, we learn an important principle. Don't be hostile to money at 60. Money treated with peace of mind will last longer. Rest well. Take care of your health. And remember, a good life begins with a peaceful mind. Next, we'll talk about something very small, almost invisible. But it can have a big impact if left unchecked for too long. Not a big decision, not a big mistake, but a small habit that happens every day. Many people don't notice it, until one day they ask, "Why is my money dwindling so fast?" In this video, we'll talk about it quietly. Without blame, without fear. Imagine an old wooden boat, floating quietly on a lake. The boat is sturdy, the engine is good. The weather is sunny, but at the bottom, there's a small hole. Not a big hole, just the size of a fingertip. Water is slowly seeping in. It's almost imperceptible. The boat won't sink today. It won't sink tomorrow. But if left unchecked, the water keeps growing. That's how money often disappears in those over 60. Small leaks aren't about luxury. They aren't about pleasure. Small leaks are expenses that continue to go unnoticed. Old habits that are no longer needed, small expenses that are rarely reviewed. One by one, slowly, calmly, but consistently. Imagine a 65-year-old woman. She lives simply. She doesn't spend extravagantly. Yet every month, there are a few small payments that still come up. She doesn't get angry. She doesn't panic. She just doesn't notice them. When she finally looks back on her spending, she smiles a little and says, "So this is still there." Not shame. Not regret. Just a new awareness. Small leaks aren't a sign of failure. Small leaks are a sign of inattention, and what is noticed can be fixed. There's a gentle joke often heard. We often look for money in faraway places, while our money is slowly leaving home, and that makes us smile. And then think, the solution isn't complicated. Imagine you're cleaning your house. Not a major renovation, just tidying up. You open a drawer. Look inside. Close it. The same goes for money. Take a moment, maybe once a month, to calmly see where your money goes. Without emotion, without judgment. Just see. Age 60 and above is the age of wisdom. We don't need to be fast. We don't need to be perfect. We just need to be aware. And small awarenesses often lead to big changes. There's one important thing we need to understand. Money often runs out not because of one big decision, but because of many small things left unchecked. Take care of your health. And remember, peace in life comes from consistent, small attention. Next, we'll discuss something that's often forgotten. Yet it's crucial. It's not the amount of money. It's not the size of your income. It's the rhythm of your life. Because money always follows how we live our days. If our days are fast, money follows. If our days are calm, money learns to calm down. Imagine listening to music. Not fast music, not loud music, but a slow, balanced melody. If the music is too fast, we get tired. If it's too slow, we lose our way. Money is the same. It has a natural tempo. And at age 60 and above, that tempo wants to slow down, not stop. Many people don't realize that a rushed lifestyle makes money disappear quickly. Quick decisions, spontaneous purchases, constant change. At a young age, this seems natural. But at age 60 and above, a slower rhythm allows money to breathe longer. Imagine an elderly man living in a small town. Every day is nearly the same. Regular meal times, adequate rest time. It's not a boring life. It's a stable life. His expenses rarely surprise him. His mind is rarely anxious. And without realizing it, his money lasts longer because he lives less rushed. A calmer rhythm makes for wiser decisions. Wise decisions make money last longer. Slow and clear. The more we rush, the more often we forget our wallet. We smile because we've been there. The solution isn't to change everything. It's not to become a new person. Just one simple thing. Pause before making a decision. Before buying, pause. Before agreeing, take a breath. This small pause is a gift to ourselves. Age 60 and over isn't about speeding up. It's about aligning your pace with what's truly important. And when life is in harmony, money follows faithfully. Slowly we learn, money likes a rhythmic life, not a rushed one. Rest comfortably. Enjoy your day. And remember, a slow life is often the richest. Next, we'll discuss the most important thing, but often the least talked about. Not numbers, not plans, not strategies, but meaning. Because at age 60 and above, money is no longer about how much we have, but about how it is present in our lives. Imagine a small lamp at night. It's not blindingly bright, but it's enough to illuminate the path ahead. Money at age 60 and above should be like that lamp. It doesn't need to be big, it doesn't need to be flashy. Just enough to make us walk with a sense of security and calm. Throughout our lives, we've been taught to chase money, work hard, accumulate, hold, but now, we're in a different chapter. In this chapter, money no longer leads, money follows our values. Used for comfort, health, warm relationships, peace of mind. And that is a very real form of wealth. Imagine a grandmother sitting with her grandchildren, no expensive gifts, no luxuries, just time, stories, a chuckle. Money is there. Not as the center of attention, but as the mood keeper. And in that moment, no one feels poor. Money is a tool. A tool to maintain a decent life, not a tool to measure self-worth. Let these words linger for a moment. There's a gentle joke often heard. At a certain age, we stop buying things to impress others, and start buying things to make ourselves feel good. And that sounds very mature. Age 60 and above is the age of harvesting. Harvesting serenity, harvesting wisdom, harvesting stories. If money feels less, it doesn't mean life is less. Often, it means life becomes simpler and more honest. If there's one thing you want to remember from this message, let it be this. You're not getting poorer with age, you're just changing your values. And those values are invaluable. Enough money, a calm mind, and a meaningful life are true wealth. May your days ahead be filled with peace, health, and a warm sense of contentment. Before this video truly ends, let us invite you to pause for a moment. Inhale slowly, exhale calmly. If you're still here, it means one important thing. You care about your life, and that is a sign of strength. Many people think, at 60 and beyond, we're just living the rest of our lives. In reality, we're in the most honest part of our lives. No more pretending, no more chasing recognition, just wanting a life of peace, contentment, and meaning. Throughout this video, we're not talking about being incredibly rich. We're talking about having enough to wake up in the morning in peace. Enough to eat comfortably. Enough to smile without a burden on our chest. And that's no small thing. If there's one message we'd like to leave in your heart, let it be this. Your life doesn't diminish in value with age, your wisdom only increases. And your experience is priceless. Money is just a tool. Time is a gift, and peace is the goal. Maybe you're watching this today while relaxing. Maybe you're lying down. Maybe you're alone, or with a loved one. Wherever you are, we want you to know, you're not alone. There are many people in this world going through the same phase of life. And all of them are learning the same thing, to be gentler with themselves. If this video made you feel a little calmer, a little more understood, or a little lighter, please help us in a small way. Like, share this video with someone who might need it, and subscribe so we can continue to accompany you with heartwarming stories and messages. Don't forget to also activate the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And if you'd like, please leave a sentence in the comments. It can be about how you're feeling today, or one small thing you're grateful for. We read, and we care. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for taking care of yourself. And thank you for still choosing to listen, reflect, and hope. May your days ahead be filled with health, serenity, and a warm sense of contentment. Until we meet again, take care of yourself.